I'm Oyendrila and I am an expert in full stack. In this video, we are going to see how we use VS Code as an editor. In the previous video, we saw how do you create a repository on GitHub and how do you link your repository through VS Code. So VS Code is an editor that can be used to create a lot of programs using a lot of frameworks and a lot of technologies. Let us get started. So depending on your operating system, you can try to download one of these versions. You can install and then you would be able to see a user interface like this. In the VS Code editor, we have different options available here. Let us look at them one by one. The first one is the Explorer. This would give you a view of your open folders and your open directories where you are creating your code. So in my particular directory, I already have a folder open and you can see that I have multiple folders and multiple txt files and HTML files in my directory. The second option is for search. If you want to search for a particular keyword, for example, let us try searching for CSS. Here, the first option says that it will match the case of the keyword entered. The second one says that it will match the whole world. In case if you want to replace CSS with a particular text, you can type it here and click on this to replace all the occurrences of CSS. Let us look at the third option available, which is called as the source control. In our previous video of version controlling using GitHub, we have seen this option. You'll be able to see all the changes made to your files in this particular tab. The next one is for debugging. As a developer, there would be a lot of times where you are running your code and you need to debug your code, right? That can be done using this particular tab. The last one is very important, that makes your Visual Studio Code a multi-purpose tool. You will be able to search for extensions for running particular files. I have the Java extension installed because I want to run Java codes on my system. So here you can search for Java and you'll be able to see the extensions available. So if I click on enter, I'll be able to see the popular extensions available for Java. I can select one of them, see what the extension has, say for example extension pack for Java, and I could go ahead and install this extension. Once you have installed the extension, you are free to run the Java codes on your VS Code. Let us try to create a simple file, new file, a text file, and I would select a language. In one of our earlier videos, we have seen how do you create an HTML file, right? So let us try to select the same and here we go. That is how we will start creating our HTML file. Okay, now let me just create a small example for you. And let me add some text. Welcome to VS Code. Let us save this. Again, I am using Ctrl S as a shortcut for my file. And my file is saved. You can see the file name here. Every time you save a file, you would be able to see the name of the file and the extension of the file. On the topmost menu bar, you will be able to see the options called as File, Edit, Selection, View, Go and Run. In order to run a particular file, I'll have to go to the Run tab and click on Run without debugging. There are multiple ways of running your HTML files. One of the options is this. If you go to the File option available, in front of you, you can see that it says New text file, new window, open an existing file, open a folder, open a workspace, open the recent files that you have created. I have a lot of recent files here. Then going back, you will add a folder to your workspace, save and save as. If you scroll down, there are a few more options which would ask you to close your editor, close the folder, close the window and exit VS Code. The second option available over here is the edit button. In the edit button, you would be able to undo your changes, redo your changes, cut, copy paste, add comments to your file, find and replace your files. The third option available is selection. It allows you to select content from your files that are open in the editor. The next one is view. The view option would allow you to open the command palette, the editor. It would allow you to zoom in and zoom out from your editor. It would allow you to run extensions and it would allow you to see your output and debug console. The next one is Go. Here it is allowing you to navigate to a particular editor. The last one is Run, where we are allowed to run our files. Alright, so this is an overview of using VS Code as an editor. That's all for this video. I'll see you all in the next video.